Ragnarok, the end of the world. Predicted by Odin and many others, Ragnarok will be a time when the giants and the gods will battle to the death. Most of these battles, the giants as well as the gods will die together in battle. Could it be that in God of War PS4, Ragnarok starts by Kratos' influence? Let's discuss the possibility. First off, we know when Kratos arrives, Ragnarok did not happen yet because of the World Serpent. The World Serpent is around, and in Ragnarok he actually dies in a battle with Thor. Anyways, there are three major signs that Ragnarok was gonna happen. The first sign is Baldur's death. Baldur was the son of Odin and Frigg. Everyone loved him. One day, Baldur told his mother that he was having dreams of his own death. Frigg made a trip around the world extracting oaths from every object in nature so they couldn't harm him. So, because no object can harm him, he pretty much became invincible. And since nothing could actually hurt him, other gods, for amusement, threw spears at him and other weapons just to watch those weapons bounce off of him. However, thinking that the mistletoe of all things couldn't even hurt Baldur to begin with, she never got an oath from the mistletoe. After learning this information, Loki made a spear from a mistletoe, gave it to another god, and as that god threw the spear at Baldur for his own amusement, the spear actually pierced Baldur's heart. The god who Loki made do this is Thor. Thor was Baldur's own brother. Why did Loki do this, you ask? For shits and giggles. The second sign is 3 winters that will last for 3 years. During this time, the world will be plagued by meaningless war. Man will attack itself. And the last sign will be 2 wolves swallowing the sun and the moon. However, in my own research, I find that in some sources they say 2 wolves were responsible for the disappearance of the sun and the moon. Other sources claim that the 2 wolves are just Fenrir himself and just different extensions of himself. The point is, no matter which interpretation you believe, Fenrir was responsible for the disappearance of the sun and the moon. Now that we know the 3 signs of Ragnarok, how does Kratos start all of this? I believe Kratos starts all of these signs that Odin predicted. Let's start with the Be a Warrior trailer when Kratos and his son meets the World Serpent. The serpent says he'll help us out, but of course, him being Loki's offspring, he wants something first. Perhaps he helps us in some way, but wants us to set his brother Fenrir, who was imprisoned by the gods, first. If you remember in my Fenrir video, if you didn't watch it, I'll have a link on the top right part of your screen right now so you can watch it. Fenrir, he was chained up with unbreakable chains and had a sword in his mouth that was holding his jaw open. But yet, in Norse mythology, he still somehow escapes, kills Odin, and causes the disappearance of the sun and the moon. I think that Kratos set him free so he can do all of this. I also believe Kratos is the one who caused Baldur's death. I think Loki himself fools Kratos into learning of Baldur's one weakness, and once he does, Loki makes Thor kill his own brother with the mistletoe. But that's not all about Thor that makes this interesting. The final sign is a winter that lasts 3 years. Now guys, I realize that Kratos isn't a god of winter and he can't summon the cold, especially for 3 years. But you know who is the god of winter? Thor himself. I think in a rage about what Loki and Kratos made him do, he attacks Kratos, but Kratos kills him, and the death of Thor causes a winter that will last 3 years. Similar to how Poseidon in God of War 3 caused floods when he died, or how Zeus causes storms, etc, etc. I think this is a great way to show how Kratos destroys everything in Norse. But anyways guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like it, please leave a like and consider supporting me on Patreon, because just by donating only $1 a month, you're investing in my ability to bring you great content. I'm gonna be out of here. Thank you guys for listening. Deuces.